Hi, my name is John. I'm a sales rep with Marmot, and in this video I just want to discuss some of the differences between our men's and women's cut sleeping bags. So here we have a Trestles men's bag, a Trestles women's 30, and then a Trestles Elite men's and Trestles Elite women's. So obviously you can tell just by looking at these, the women's bags are typically shorter cuts than the men's. So here, like on the regular is 5'6", the long women's is 5'10". On the men's, the regular is 6 foot, the long is 6'6". But in addition to the length, there's a few important differences to know on the men's and women's bags. So for a women's bag to be rated at 30 degrees, same as a men's bag, it actually takes more insulation on the women's to get that comfort rating, because women tend to sleep colder at night. So in order to get to that equal 30-degree comfort rating, we have to put more insulation in the women's bags than the men's bags. In fact, you might notice if you look closely on some of our down sleeping bags, a women's bag at the same temperature rating might cost a little bit more than a men's bag, and that's because it has more insulation even though it's the same temperature rating. In addition to that, another difference is that we have strategic zonal placement of the insulation on some of the women's bags, meaning we put a little extra insulation under the shoulders, hips, and foot box. Whereas on the men's, it's pretty evenly dispersed throughout each of the baffles. But on the women's bag, each of those contact points gets a little bit of extra insulation. And then on the cut and the shape, you can see the women's bags has a little more shape in the shoulders and torso and hips, and then it tapers quicker into the legs, whereas the men's has a little bit more of an oval shape and tapers kind of gradually into the legs. So aside from length and color, there are some good reasons to make sure the right person is in the right type of sleeping bag for whatever their preferred comfort rating is.